I didn't really want that to go in the block. But there it went. Oh, come on. Now, if that was a brass freeze plug, I'd be in trouble. Be digging. But brass freeze plugs are the way to go. This is a steel freeze plug. I am continuing my inspection of the inside of this block. And I'm looking to check the integrity of the cylinders. And make sure that there's no crack in there, because I think that the block's cracked. That looks marginal. This is also good practice. Because I have a other engine that needs just this kind of work done to it. The freeze plugs are like paper thin and rusty, super rusty. Apparently it absolutely has steel freeze plugs. So I'm most concerned with, I don't know, the block plugs. I gotta start somewhere. So I'm gonna poke the rest of these out, and then we'll cover pulling the harmonic balancer and pulling off the front water pump housing, field pump housing. Something I've never done on a Mopar engine. Should be interesting. I never thought I'd get to use this wrench again, but lo and behold, the oil pump housing seems to take 1.25 inches, or something pretty close to that. Never taken one of these off. Ew, look at that. interesting. It's got a hole. It's hollow. Some more water came out of there. Bunch of water. So yeah, look at that. Nasty. Just put that down there. Show you guys what I'm doing over here. That was that part I just showed you. And look at inside some of these freeze plugs. Even if the block wasn't cracked, these things definitely deserve to be replaced. Anybody see any cracks? So this one looks really gnarly in there. A lot of corrosion. This one, there's junk in there. Bunch of junk that doesn't belong. So this is the one that was already popped when I pulled the engine. Haven't really been able to see much in there. Just that first one that I pulled out. And this engine ran really good, just by the way, even after it had water in the oil. Ran pretty good for sitting for 8 years. So I'm going to pull off this engine mount, get that last freeze plug, and then I'm going to, like I mentioned, I'm going to pull this water pump housing off the front, which looks like I'm going to need the biggest socket that I own. That's probably about 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/8. Get one of those on there. So that's the update with the Barracuda engine.